When the scissors on the balcony encountered high-altitude work, Donald Duck was in immediate trouble. Although he narrowly avoided deadly attacks, the plank below, held by Big Yellow, faced its own crisis. A flea appeared on Big Yellow, causing unbearable itching. As he bit at the flea, Donald, working above, lost his balance and fell. Just as disaster seemed inevitable, the rope caught a nearby road sign. However, the impact caused Donald to break through the plank and continue falling. Though he survived, he learned nothing from the incident. After wiping one pane of glass, Donald went to fetch water, only to find his teammate, the dog, napping. Furious, Donald tried to wake him, but the dog refused to stir. Using a hook to lift him failed, as did shouting through a pipe, which the dog blocked with his paw. Infuriated, Donald inflated his belly and unleashed an air blast to teach the dog a lesson. However, the dog's athlete's foot countered with a foul odor that knocked Donald unconscious. When he awoke, Donald began throwing things. A brush hit Big Yellow, but when struck with a hook, the dog ignored him and casually blew it away. The hook accidentally caught a bucket of screws. Mistaking it for water, Donald picked it up and met disaster. He quickly hid behind a curtain to continue wiping glass. Spotting a bee collecting nectar, Donald decided to cause trouble, squeezing water onto the flower. The bee nearly died and, enraged, launched a counterattack. Donald used a bucket for defense, but the bee escalated, diving straight at him. The impact left Donald panicked. The bee broke through his defenses, and Donald, blinded by the bucket, stepped onto a flagpole and fell again. He landed on his plank, maddened, but the relentless bee continued attacking. Desperate, Donald grabbed a mop but tied himself up. Blowing at the bee briefly tired it, though Donald himself grew exhausted. Both paused for a truce, but the bee wasn't done. It sneaked under Donald's tail, and with a sharp jab, sent him flying into a pipe, yelling for help. Instead of aiding him, the dog, annoyed, extended his feet, unwashed for 2.5 years, and kicked Donald deeper into the pipe, sealing his fate.